Hello, this is Dom. How y'all doing? So this is a quick YouTube video about the movie Haunted House. We went and saw Haunted House on Sunday, and just basically when we saw the movie, which was a good movie, you should go see it. It's really funny, especially it's a perfect date movie. It's a perfect couple movie. You know, the things that they talked about in the movie were like it was relevant to if you're a couple. Really cute date movie, a lot of fun. So we went and saw it on Saturday. And what happened for me personally, and I just want to know if other people feel this way, especially if you've already seen the movie, or I just want to know what you guys think when I explain to you what happened when we saw the movie. I am going to do some spoilers, so spoiler alert. With that being said, before I go any further, I'm going to give everybody who has not seen the movie the courtesy of 60 seconds to click off and not watch my video because I do not want to spoil anything for you, but there are some spoilers. This is more so for somebody who's actually seen the film, so I won't be ruining it. So I'm about to just wait and just let y'all click off. La la la. My nails. Got my nails done and they're pink. Very cute. Got my shirt on. Live. Bam. All about that life. Is that minute? I feel like your minute is up. I feel like I've given you enough time to log off. If you haven't logged off, I'm sorry. As I was saying, saw the movie. Enjoyed the movie. Did not enjoy the experience. And the experience was why I couldn't really focus on the movie. Because ratchet ass niggas took their children to actually go and see this movie. This is for real, YouTube. For real. Are we getting that bad? Black folks. Not to say that Caucasians don't do this, not to say other races don't do this, but I'm just going to speak on what I know. When I was at the Star in Clinton Township on Sunday, the 2:30 showing. And yes, if you are one of those people who saw it, or if you know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that was that person, I'm talking to you because I am disgusted with you. And I really want to know other people's opinions. We are getting in line, and I'm already disgusted. Because the person in front of me is an older male, and he has his son, could be little brother, little nephew, some young male that he's supposed to be the good guy in his life, or one of the good guys in his life, the person who's supposed to help this person be a man. This child is anywhere between the ages of, I'd say maybe as young as 7. This child may be as old as, if he's 12, he look real small. But a child in front of us. And I said, really, straight up, it's going to be that type of day. And no tea, no shade. This nigga had his kid. This old grandma looking lady had her 2 young granddaughters. This bitch in the back had her son. We were surrounded by children in the age ranges of anywhere between 7 to as young as 14. Those were the age ranges of children that I was looking at. It's not cool to have your 15, 16, 17-year-old. Well, your 17, they can see it themselves. But 15, 16, I kind of flew by that, gave that one a smooth pass. But seriously, you had your elementary school children in there watching this movie. Straight up. Straight the fuck up, black folks. We're that selfish. We're that selfish that we can't take our children to go see children's movies. We're that jaded, and we're that we just don't give that much of a fuck about what the fuck our children do. These children who eventually are going to run the country. This little girl who you swear ain't ratchet, but she's watching this inappropriate movie, and she's watching this white lady get a Mandingo party and get gangbanged by a bunch of black dudes. Spoiler alert. She's watching it. But you swear to God she ain't no rat. If you want your child to be positive, and if you want your child to be a positive and a productive adult, and being a productive member of society, you don't expose your child to vulgar, crude acts of humor. How can you explain that to a child? Because these are the same children who are killing themselves and aren't intelligent enough to, when you have a problem with someone who's cyberbullying you, to log off. So kids are still kids, and kids are still dumb. Our children are more intelligent. They can get on the computer and work it, but they're still ignorant like a child. And the jokes in Haunted House weren't for them. They were funny. They were hilarious. It was funny watching Marlon Wayans get fucked up the ass by a ghost. It was funny. Because I'm grown. I'm a grown up. But for a child, why would you let a child watch that? And there's just tons of crude, vulgar humor, bad language, drugs. They smoked weed in the movie. Why are you exposing your child to this? It was so sickening. I mean, I loved the movie. It was hilarious. This is no tea, no shade. The movie was funny. But I just couldn't enjoy the experience because I was surrounded by children, and it really made me sick to my stomach. Because you have your whole life, your whole adult life, to experience and see things like that. But as a child, that's the time of innocence. That's the time when you're supposed to be using your imagination. You're not supposed to be laughing at the swinger jokes. Like, you're not supposed to find the jokes about swinging funny. I'm very confused and very disappointed. And the main thing that I was really disappointed in it was that it was a lot of African American people. And we just, as a people, and it just seems like a really large majority of us are just dropping the ball in raising our children. We're the same people that kids growing up too fast now these days. But look at you. Look at you. This is why they're growing up so fast. You wouldn't want your daughter to go to a Mandingo party, but you'll let her watch one and laugh. I don't understand. That doesn't make sense. You wouldn't want your son to get drunk and take a shit in your living room, but you'll let him watch it, and it can be funny. Kiki. But you're supposed to sit down and explain that to them. And they're supposed to believe you and act accordingly to the way that you tell them to act. How about you just not expose that to them? How about you keep a child in a child's place? So I just want to know what you guys thought. It was really hard. And if you're that parent, Would you mind explaining your thinking to me? Because all I see you doing is raising a child really, really wrong and making one more useless ass black person that we do not need. So, please explain it to me. Make me understand why it's appropriate. I mean, what you do with your child is your business. But at the same time, it takes a village to raise a child. And maybe this is a problem within our community, that we don't come together and try to discuss what's appropriate and what's inappropriate for children. I mean, as a parent, you let your elementary school child go see Haunted House, and my child won't watch it, will never watch it. And if I find out they do watch it, they're no longer going to be allowed to go with that person who let them watch it. But you let your child watch it, then they go to school with my child. Then they have conversations with my child and tell my child about the movie. Then my child comes home to me and says, "Mommy, what does it mean to squirt?" Not about it. Not about that life. That's not cool. And you're okay with your child knowing this. This is fine to you. I'm at a loss for words, and it was really, really, really disgusting. It was so sad. It was sickening, and I really couldn't enjoy the film. I'm sitting here and watching this actress simulate having sexual intercourse with a plethora of African American men, and their pants are down and you can see their behinds. And I turn around in the movie theater, and I'm not even straining to see the children, and there's 5 to 6 children watching this. Their parents ain't even pulling the old hand over the face trick. No, just that's funny, ain't it? Straight up, that's cool. They can see that. They can watch that. But then you the same person that sits back, and then the school shooting, white folks don't know how to raise their kids. Their kids be on the nut. What about our kids? We let our kids watch and do whatever the fuck it is they want to do. Whatever. We don't give a fuck. We don't censor them. We don't attempt to protect them from anything. We don't buy the children the Kid Bop CDs so they don't listen to all the cussing, so they'll understand to please speak correctly and speak intelligently, and you do not need to swear to get your point across. No, we put them in the back and let them listen to 2 Chainz and Nicki Minaj, and it is what it is, and we just keep it rolling. Or we take them to go see Haunted House the week it comes out. And don't give a fuck. This bonding time, nigga. Come on, little nigga. This bonding time. Let's go watch Haunted House. Let's go laugh. First thing that comes out of Marlon's mouth is dick. And it's funny. And it's not even supposed to... I mean, I'm an adult. It's funny to me because these are adult situations. So I can laugh at them. I get the jokes. But... children, though, like shorties, like small people whose minds have not completely and totally developed, people whose brains are still growing and they're still learning, this is what we let them watch, and this is what we let them do. I don't even think Marlon Wayans would appreciate that. Shit, if this gets to him, Marlon, will you let your daughter watch this shit? I just want to know. This is no shade, no tea, because your movie was funny and you did a really good job, and I really like to see you on the come up. But let's ask the actor and the writer, the producer of the movie, would you allow your child to watch this? I believe he has a daughter. Would you let her watch it? I really just want to know. We got to do better, black folks. We got to do better, because we are really raising these kids and to be nothing, and these are the little niggas who once my dabbles in wine and the cigarettes catch up, these the niggas who's gonna be supposed to be taking care of me. I'm scared and I'm not impressed.